I'm not Appice. I'm Appice. My brother's Appice.
And your other brother, Frank, though, is, how do you say it? What's his last name?
That's my other brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You get all these different names.
Everybody, even I'm confused.
Welcome, friends!
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Rock and Roll Dungeon. You guys ready to talk some rock and roll?
Ready.
Always.
All right. We've got a fuller than full house. We got the fullest house tonight.
Yeah.
So I'll start to my right, as usual. I got C. Blime, Chad in the house.
Hello.
Got the Danimal Dan with us.
Howdy, folks.
Marco Minnemann is with us.
Good evening.
Oh, and myself, I guess I am here too. Rusty.
Rusty Bones.
Got Vinny Appice, the drummer extraordinaire from Black Sabbath, Dio.
Actually, it's Appice.
Now it is.
That's awesome.
Appice. You said it right.
Yep.
Welcome.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Nice to be
Actually,
here.
just went and saw you the Sabbath night.
Oh,
You played
yeah,
the
yeah.
Whiskey A Go-Go, then you played a
Yeah, we did
Back to
3
the back to
shows.
back.
Yeah, it was fun.
awesome show.
Your singer is good.
Yeah.
He's good, and
Oh
we're
my
not even
gosh.
tuned down, and he's
Amazing.
singing Dio songs.
Yeah.
And,
What's his name?
Jim Crean. He lives in Buffalo, where it's snowing right now.
Oh, yeah.
We've been
yeah.
playing together for quite a while. We started with Drum Wars. Carmine and I, we had a show called Drum Wars, and then this is really risky. We used to fly in the day before, meet the band we're playing with, and then rehearse real quick. Oh my God, that was when I do this. You come in, right? Oh my God, it was terrible. But Jim was one of the singers, and that was a long time ago. And we've been doing stuff, and then we did a bunch of stuff, and then I said it'd be fun to go out and play this Dio Sabbath stuff. So
Yeah.
he could sing
Good
it.
call.
Oh my gosh, he's great.
Yeah.
He could sing it.
And that's important. I mean, you got a singer who can nail it.
Mhm.
Do it for sure. People want to hear that stuff live.
He's a good front man too. He goes out, goes for it. You know.
It's a great show.
Yeah. Thank you.
So anyway, we're going to kick the show off.
Take your whiskey.
Do a little bit of a Scotch blended whiskey from Royal Salute. Let me tell you a little bit about this one. It's a prestigious award-winning blended Scotch whiskey aged for at least 21 years, originally launched in 1953 to honor Queen Elizabeth. It features a rich, sophisticated profile with notes of pear, citrus, subtle smoke, and is housed iconic Wade porcelain flagons.
Nailed it.
That's what I
Nailed it.
thought.
Exactly. So it should be balanced, smooth, complex taste featuring notes of orange, marmalade, hazelnuts, and a long, slidey, spicy finish.
Slidey? It says the word slidey on there?
Slidey.
Nice description.
Never had a
So
sweaty.
That's an interesting
Wow.
adjective.
here's to some music. Cheers, fellas.
All right,
Let's
then.
go.
Yeah.
And gals.
Virtual.
So I can taste
That
that with the
is
smoky
amazing.
part.
Wow.
For
That's
sure.
good.
That is amazing.
Really good.
That is one of my favorite ones.
Super smooth.
It doesn't do anything like to your nose or throat.
Just that smokiness.
Oh,
All right. Let's go.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Dan?
What you guys been listening to?
I've been listening to the new Cheap Trick record, All Washed Up. That's a pretty good record. It jams. It's heavier than a lot of the records. It's a good record. I'm still through the first pass, so probably do a review of it here coming up. And that kind of led me to pulling out Dream Police, so did that too. So that's what I was listening to.
So for me, a little bit back in the past, Allied Forces from Triumph. For today's music, listen to the new Megadeth album. Just checking that out to see what the new album sounds like. I don't know where they came up with the title of it, but it's called Megadeth.
That's pretty smart.
That's
Yeah.
you know, it's pretty unique. It's supposed to be the last album from Megadeth. We'll see.
What about you guys? Listen to anything new? Or
I don't say anything. I'm serious.
Really?
I'm serious. Well, I'm always working, and now I got a studio in my house recording, and I don't really
Yeah.
listen to new stuff. I put on Sirius Radio, look for Dio when it comes on, and I'll listen to that in the car. Hey, that's not good. Listen to that drummer. I go, look at that drummer. Stand up and shout. I like the Beatles.
Yeah.
Listen to the Beatles.
He's a huge Beatles fan.
Did you hear their new album?
He was 1970.
Well, they did just release a 11th episode of the anthology that they put out several years ago.
While we're on that subject, there's a new movie with John Lennon in it. It's called On Borrowed Time. It's about him. And I'm in it.
Really?
Really? That's
I'm
cool.
in it. Because I played with him a long time
Is it
ago.
a documentary?
It's a documentary. I'm in the movie. I played with John when he was doing like Whatever Gets You Through the Night.
Whatever gets you through the night. It's all right. It's all right.
And actually, on that song, that's me and my band doing hand claps when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
And then we did
Man.
a live gig with him, which I found out was his last live gig. We did some recording with him. He produced a singer. We were the band. And
That's
And
crazy.
how did you end up in the situation?
because in Brooklyn, we were in a band, me and my friend Angelo. Angelo wound up being the engineer that recorded Holy Diver, Last in Line, and all that. He played bass. So he was the bass player. And we met this guitar player who knew Jimmy Iovine from Interscope Records.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy said, why don't you guys come to Record Plant? I'll do some demos with you. It was a good band. It was 4 horn players, really tight. So we went in, did that. The owner of the Record Plant liked the band. So he signed us a management deal. Gave us a room upstairs on the 10th floor to rehearse for free, which back then, when you're 16, you don't have to pay for rehearsal. Wow. So we just have to get to Manhattan. And we had that room all the time. And then one night, Jimmy calls us and goes, hey, can you guys come down and do some hand claps? Sure, Jimmy. There was 9 of us. So boom, we'll go down there, walk in the room, go in the control room, go, oh shit, it's John Lennon.
That's crazy.
And then we put the headphones on. Now he's talking to you.
Oh my God.
And it's like, oh my God, I think I died.
Yeah. Gosh.
And then we did hand clap. He would tell us the hand claps, they're quarter notes and then double up 8 notes on, on the choruses and stuff. And then we left and we weren't fanboys. So then a couple of days later, we're in there rehearsing. He comes walking in, sits on the step. And I swear to God, my muscles in my arm went,
Can't play drums all of a sudden.
I can't play. And he sat there and then he used to come up and hang out. He used to play pool.
Wow.
And then I smoked a joint with him. I was a pothead. I go, you want to smoke? Yeah, smoke a joint with him. I'll tell you a real quick funny story. So it's sitting there talking about Italian food. And he's been up a couple of times and we've been recording this singer with him. So getting to know him a little bit. So said my mother and parents, the grandparents are from Italy. And my mother makes the Italian lasagna, the real deal. And it's delicious. I said, you know what? I'll have her make you some. A couple of days later, I bring in a pan of lasagna for John Lennon. I walk in the Record Plant. I see John. I go, this is for you. It's from my mother. It's homemade, vegetarian. Just I hope you like it. But he goes, oh, thank you. Thank you. And then about a month later, my brother's playing with Rod Stewart. And they're playing Madison Square Garden like 6 nights. So they're having a big party. So my mother and father go to the party. They were very supportive. My mother's short, chubby Italian woman. My father, Charlie. And my mother goes, look, Charlie, there's John Lennon. And Carmine goes, you want to meet him? Yeah. So Carmine brings my mother over to John and goes, this is my mom and this is Vinny's mother. And she made you the lasagna. And John goes, oh, nice to meet you. And they talked and hugged. He really liked her and stuff. And at the end of the conversation, my mom goes, did you bring my pan?
That's an Italian mom right there.
The pan has all the years of cooking lasagna in it. So she thought maybe John was leaving. Go, maybe I'll see Mary tonight. Hey, Yoko, where's that pan?
That's awesome.
So we never got the pan back. So
No.
we never got that pan. We think
Maybe Yoko still has it.
Yoko's got
Worthy
it.
cause. Worthy cause. Yep.
Yeah, for me, it's like also, listening wise, I don't want to, I'd rather hear Vinny talk about the things. It's the first time for him on the show. I'm very happy that you're here, man.
He brought me here.
Yes, I did.
David
I
said, "You
did.
want me to pick you up?"
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, there you go.
He really didn't tell us, so it's
For the
great
listeners,
to
yeah.
get by.
This is a total surprise for us too. They basically, Mariko was like, well, "I gotta go."
She's the
Yeah,
real.
she's leaving. She's
Yeah,
the,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing was, we've been talking about this already, and it was my idea, I guess, to kind of have the Sabbath topic, and then I went, to play, with Steve Vai and Nuno and the Nuno Bettencourt and those
Sanctuary.
guys, the Sanctuary and the Guitar Sanctuary, and then we had the NAMM show, and then we met there again, and then we went on the cruise, and I was like, oh my gosh, because you said like, oh my gosh, whenever you have a chance, bring Vinny over because he's in the neighborhood, but I kept forgetting, because I was always having something, and then I would drive here those 5 minutes. I was like,
probably
shit,
the
it's
whiskey
a-
also.
Probably the whiskey, right? And it's a long shot, but I thought like, man, I need to write him.
That's better than I'm going, Vinny who?
Yeah, no. But when you said like I'm coming, I said to Monica, I was like, should I actually tell the guys or should I just keep it a secret? She goes like, don't tell them.
That's awesome. We appreciate
She
you.
is the sneak stuff.
Yeah, she's the sneaky one. Either way.
No cheese for you.
Hey,
All right. Well,
come on.
we've got some concerts coming up here that I'm taking note of. We've got Ghost coming up. Black Label Society is coming around. Lamb of God. Sepultura. Any tours you guys are excited about, or I guess in this case, participating in?
No shit. Yeah. I'm going in 2 weeks out with Eddie Jobson, UK, and then with my band, with the Aristocrats. So, and that's going to last until July.
Yeah, that'll be. We won't have you for a while here.
Then he'll
Sure.
be back.
And then we'll be back.
Then he'll be
Well, you're going
back.
to fly back in to record every episode still, right?
Yeah, exactly. Of course. How could I ever miss, an episode?
Right,
Of
all
course, right?
We'll send you the Gulf Stream.
Yeah, I love it. And you guys are going out, right?
We're going to Vegas tomorrow to do a private event at the Sahara Hotel with my band Sabbath Nights. The funny thing is, promoter goes, yeah, these people, they're going to be really drunk by the time you guys go on and all that. You can play some Ozzy in the set? Because we don't really do Ozzy. We do War Pigs. It's like my theme song. Okay, so we worked up a couple of Ozzy songs, and I Don't Know and Bark at the Moon. Listening to them, man, that really kicks ass. Bob Daisley and
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and who's who's on drums?
Tommy Aldrich from Bark
Yeah.
at the Moon and Lee Kerslick for
Lee.
I
Yeah,
don't know. Yeah.
I got to meet him once at the Metal Hall of Fame years ago.
Yeah, wow.
I told him, man, you played some great stuff. Wow.
Oh,
So it was interesting listening to these tracks, and then we went over it, and then we'll rehearse with the singer tomorrow in Vegas. It's a really long show. It's 30 minutes tomorrow night.
Oh, wow.
30 minutes
I
set,
think
right?
I'll use one stick.
yeah, right.
I don't think I even need the other stick. Oh, then we're doing New Mexico with the full set, Sabbath Nights at the Sky Casino, somewhere near Albuquerque. So that should be fun.
For the listener,
Yeah.
highly recommend it. It's a great show.
It's all online too at sabbathnights.com and marcominnemann.com. I mean, vinnyappice.com.
4x4.
All right, it's time for our 4x4. And we are still in our series, the best heavy metal or hard rock album releases of
Bob
the
Roos.
90s.
Sorry. Sorry, it just came out.
We're doing 1993 today. Marco, you got your albums? Was it tough for you on this one?
It was tough for me for the, because 70s and 80s, when I was like a little kid, I vividly remember how much music meant to me by the time and how it really influenced me.
Yeah.
It was like a religion in a way. And in the 90s, when I already kind of started playing and had a record deal and toured myself, it became a bit different, So, and especially in the 90s, there were like also less music releases that were, in my opinion, revolutionary.
Agreed.
In the 70s and the 80s, there was like history was made, and so the 90s, there was like grunge and stuff, and there are great bands out there, but I wasn't as enthused as I was as a kid when music shaped me.
Yeah.
I guess
I
that's
agree.
what
It's
that
probably
is.
because you were a listener back then.
Yeah.
Then you became in the playing field.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
oh, okay, now we're all on the same playing
Yeah, yeah,
field
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
competition and this and that. So you don't have the time to listen.
In
you
a
know?
way, it is that way, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Your focus becomes different.
Yeah. Yeah. I never even thought about like developing my own style. I think it was sort of always there, you know, for what I played. I never thought about like, I want to be sound like me. Your
It's
own
gotta
pulse,
come
your own
out.
groove.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's got to come out, isn't it? Did you,
can't
ever?
practice style.
Right? You never did, right? It
Yeah,
was
you go,
always
"Wow,
there.
how do you
Right.
you got your own style?
Yeah.
It's
You can't.
I can't tell you. It just
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
So what about you, Dan?
For me, like these bands definitely influenced when I was learning to play guitar, and I still love these albums.
Yeah, 93 to me, it wasn't the best year of like landmark records. There's some good records, and my top 4 is comprised of all bands that I love, but I would say that every band that I picked, this is not even close to my favorite album of them that came out in that year. So, Rusty Bones, tell us a little bit about what was going on in the culture in 1993.
All right, so now we're going to go to trivia, and any of you can jump into this. This is just a guessing game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What was the number 1 movie in 1993 in America?
I don't know movies by you.
Not Terminator 2.
Oh, Terminator was
That was 91 or 92.
Can't even really think of a hint, but I'll give you a big hint. You should all chime in when I say this. This is about dinosaurs.
Oh, Jurassic Park.
Jurassic
There
Park.
you go, Jurassic Park.
Oh, there you go.
And then you can throw out some more
Wow,
if you want.
93.
So that was the number 1 movie. Then there was also Mrs. Doubtfire, The Fugitive, The Firm, and Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah,
So
those
now
are-
moving from the big screen to the small screen, what was the number 1 television show in 1993?
Everybody loves Raymond.
Nope, great guess.
Great show.
Seinfeld.
Roseanne or something.
Nope, not this time.
Seinfeld.
Okay,
Married with Children.
Sitcom,
no, it's another one of those like news type shows.
Six-
but
60
not
Minutes?
60 Minutes.
60 Minutes was 5th place this time.
America's Most Wanted.
No. There's only so many hours in a day, and this is times 2 of those.
48 hours.
48 hours. Anyway,
It's a crime show, right?
Yeah.
Crime song. I didn't see
Oh, that
watch
was
that
the
show.
number 1 TV show?
yeah.
Wow.
And then also Blossom, which I thought that was longer ago than that. Home Improvement, Tim the
Oh,
Tool
yeah.
Man Taylor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My favorite sitcom, Seinfeld, was 4th place. All right.
Larry David.
Yep.
Yes, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Creator. Yeah, we just
Later.
watched some of that.
Love
yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah.
So anyway, okay. This is of all music, so not just rock. This is all sorts of music. What was the number 1 album in 1993? Now, if you can remember last week,
There's some
I
big
gave
records.
you the big hint there. It was released in 92, but it was bigger in 1993.
Metallica.
Oh,
then?
Bodyguard soundtrack.
The Bodyguard.
But now to our list, the real records that we care about, the best heavy metal and hard rock records of 1993. Starting with number 4, Rusty Bones, what do you got?
So this band was a bluesy, hard rock, kind of southern rock kind of feel, and it's the debut album from Brother Kane. It never really got big. They
Really?
never took off.
I don't even know that record.
Yeah. Songs off of that was Got No Shame, reaching number 2 on the mainstream rock charts.
Really?
That Don't Satisfy Me hit number 6. Hard Act to Follow, reaching number 12.
So it's a good record.
It's a good record.
I don't
Good
know that record.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check it out.
They were the supporting act for Robert Plant, Aerosmith, Leonard Skinner on that tours there. So
Yeah, it didn't help them.
sure didn't. There's my number 4.
Mr. Marco, what do you got for number 4?
There is an album that is actually pretty underrated, and it is from Brian May and Friends. It's called Starfleet Project.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I think
There
you
you go.
talked about that before.
So that would be my number 4.
Mr. Dan, what's your number 4?
Mine was it was a number 1 Billboard hit, Morbid Angel, Covenant.
Oh yeah.
Number
just
1
kidding.
Billboard
I'm just
hit.
kidding. I'm just
Right.
kidding. No, but that is my number 4. Florida death metal band. You know, that's where that whole movement of music came out of. Took me a while to kind of start to like that stuff, but once I saw them live a couple times, and I was just blown away by the intensity and the speed and all that stuff. And that was one of their landmark albums. So going with that one.
I'm going with an album that came out obviously in 93, but it didn't hit my ears until like last year. And I don't know how I missed this record. I knew about this record, never got the record, and now I've been listening to the record, and it probably would be higher than number 4 after I listened to it even more. It is great. Coverdale Page.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. I could have that in my list too.
Wow. That album
Such
is
a great
freaking
album.
good.
It sounds
The
like Zeppelin.
songwriting is great.
Yeah.
Jimmy is sounding great. To hear him in this shape, man.
That first
awesome.
song, it's basically a Zeppelin song in my eyes. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's-
Shaking My Tree. That was supposed to be after In Through the Outdoor for the next album with John Bonham when they wanted to go heavier. And so he used it for the Coverdale Page album.
Wow.
And it's a great
oh yeah,
song. And a little trivia. Go on YouTube, you find a version later, I think in the late 90s or early 2000s, Jimmy Page with Robert Plant playing that song.
Really?
And they sound incredible.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, Robert Plant singing.
I'm surprised
Shaking My Tree.
Robert
And he
decided to do that.
you know the
Look it up, and it's a great version.
Ah, I have to check
Fantastic.
that out.
first time I heard that, I was riding with Rusty in his truck coming back from Oxnard, and we were playing. You always play the game where like, guess who this band is?
Who's this?
Play that now. I was like, Zeppelin.
Is that him poking you like a
That's
monkey?
him. That's him pressing the play button on the 8-track player.
Pretty awesome. But I didn't live with it when it came out, so it probably would have been higher on my list. But anyways, number 3, Rusty Bones.
All right, the band Arcade, which was Stephen Pearcy from Rat. Nothing to Lose. Calm Before the Storm is about Nikki Sixx's heroin overdose. Mother Blues is a great ballad song on the album. So Arcade.
Marco, number
Number
3.
3 then. Well, I would kind of go then, since we had Coverdale Page, which slipped my mind to be very honest. I add Robert Plant's Fate of Nation album, which is fantastic and has also one of my favorite musicians and friends on it, Francis Dunnery. Great songwriter, guitar player, singer. So that album is super cool. I saw that tour and Robert Plant was on fire. It's also a great rock album. So that would be my number 3 of 1993.
I'm going to have to check that one out. I don't know that record
Fate of
very
Nation
well.
is great.
There's a noise, sand, oil, and blood. Frontiers drawn on paper, no consideration made for double creatures.
And
I've got for my number 3 the band Carcass from England, the album Heartwork. A pretty early on blueprint for melodic death metal. A lot of really cool melodic guitars on there. More straightforward drums, not crazy. Blast beats all over the place and double bass and stuff. It's more, kind of felt more like just heavy metal, but obviously with the crazy vocals. But really good production. It's a good album.
Okay. And my number 3 comes from some original thrash band, part of the Big Four, Anthrax, their first record with John Bush taking over on vocals, Sound of White Noise. Only Room for One More. The whole record is great. I love John Bush's addition to Anthrax. I think I like all those Anthrax records. They're at the top of my rankings for Anthrax with the John Bush stuff. But that album, excellent record. Probably the best of his, and all the ones that he was on with Anthrax are good.
Great choice. I don't know how I missed that one, so I'll leave it off the list, but at least you got it on the list because I think that is
You missed it?
I missed it. That's a stellar album. I love that album.
I know you do.
But I mean, if Steve the Energy were here, he would love my pick on this one for number 2. CC DeVille gets kicked out of the band of Poison. And they bring in a gunslinger, Richie Kotzen. It's a totally different sound, with him singing the backups on that. I mean, his voice is great already.
Yeah, he's a great singer.
And then Richie's out after that because he gets caught messing around with Ricky Rocket's fiance, and that ended that for his run.
That's rock and roll.
That's rock and roll right there. It's a good album, though. Really, it's completely different.
So weird that Richie Kotzen was in Poison.
Yeah.
Feels like an oxymoron to me. All right, Marco, what do you got for
Number two is
two?
not necessarily a hard rock album. However, a lot of hard rock people like her, and that would be Björk.
Oh, wow.
Björk released her debut album after she kind of quit the Sugar Babes. Sugar Cubes, sorry, right, exactly. I'm a huge Kate Bush fan. Björk always cites the album The Dreaming as one of her biggest influences. That was like brand new, super cool videos, also great performances, and just a unique style. So I would make this my number two.
Quite the eclectic artist.
Yeah.
Number two, Dan
Number two for me,
Amahl.
I've got Sepultura Chaos AD. Killer album. That's it.
Sounds amazing.
For those listening on audio, there's a lot of head nodding going on. All right, my number two is from a big band that has resurfaced. This is Aerosmith, Get a Grip. Songs like Living on the Edge, Crying, Crazy. So they were really mainstream at that time. I'm not a huge Aerosmith fan from all the days. I was young for the early Aerosmith, which now listening back, I feel is the better Aerosmith, the early 70s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I was young for that, so I really knew more of the 80s and 90s Aerosmith. They were writing good, catchy rock songs at that time, so I've got Get a Grip at number two. All right, to number one.
All right, number one. This band, we were all there, the Belly Up Club, and talking about another band Richie Kotzen was in.
Oh, okay.
But Mr. Big. It's
A little more complicated music than Poison.
Got the Cat Stevens cover, Wild World, that they do on the album. But
which is a good cover, actually.
Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.
Number one
album for 1993 from, and that's again a rock band or could be hard rock, would be Rush with the album Counterparts, which was their return to the rock roots after being like, a little bit more keyboard laden for like the previous albums, Roll the Bones, Presto, and Hold Your Fire, and then the one before
Power Windows.
and also Grace Under Pressure, which by the way I think is a brilliant album.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite
even Signals has got a lot of
Signals
keys.
is amazing. I think it's a great album. But Counterparts was like, sort of a return to the rock roots, and they kind of, tailored it that way. It sounds great. It's in your face sounding. Everybody plays great, sings great. The songs are strong. Animate Me, the opener is fantastic. Stick It Out is a great tune. So that would be definitely, and Cut to the Chase is on that one as well. So that would be my number one.
Honestly, I think this is the most eclectic 4x4 we've ever had. Because there's usually a duplicate.
I think in the 90s, we're going
the
to see a lot
style,
more
the
of
music,
this.
the genre, everything's changing.
Yeah, for sure. To speak to that even more, my number one is Death, Individual Thought Patterns.
Yeah.
I think the peak of intellectual death metal, if you can call
The
it that.
peak of that's saying a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the lyrics are deep and philosophical. It's not about like
Death.
As you know, I'm doing a Death
That's right.
tribute
Yeah,
album,
I'm looking forward to
you know,
hearing that. Yeah.
with the original guy, so that's
For
gonna
Sound of
come out
Perseverance,
soon.
right?
Sound of Perseverance. It's
Yeah,
fun.
it's gonna be
Fun
awesome.
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, my number one, is it the first double? Have we had no doubles yet?
I don't know if
I don't think so.
Daily Double, Jeopardy.
This is the first double. My number one, Rush, Counterparts, one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
A couple songs that Marco didn't mention that I think are really great, Between Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
And the instrumental, Leave That Thing Alone. The
Oh, yeah,
bass
that's right.
rocks on that song. Really good song. Have you met Neil Peart before?
No.
Oh, really?
Oh wow.
No,
I did. I have
that's,
something. I have something he doesn't have now.
Yeah.
I met Neil.
Yeah, I almost met Neil. He was in the other room.
Ah, yeah.
I think it was at DW.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And I was here. Is Neil in there? Yeah, but they're in there doing. So I didn't bother him or anything. I never met him.
So what's your experience with Neil Peart's, or your opinion of Neil Peart's
Oh, he's
career? And
amazing,
music?
but I didn't grow up listening to Neil. I listened to Bonham, my brother, Buddy Rich, Cobham. But now I listen to his stuff. I go, wow, pretty amazing.
How would you say it? He's more like a drum composer, isn't he? When you kind of see like how he wrote the drum parts,
Like
everybody
orchestra, orchestrated. Like,
he's not probably the biggest. He was not the biggest improviser. He couldn't throw him in a jazz jam or something. But everything made sense when he wrote it, and that's probably because he's such a good lyricist.
Yeah.
So when you listen
That's
to
what's
the
cool
lyrics
about it.
of Rush and his reading his books, he's a very intellectual person, or was, and I guess that kind of really sort of crossed into the way how he played.
That'd be a new angle to listen to it from, because I don't think I've listened to it. Obviously the lyrics, but the music as a whole. But just to try to listen to the lyrics and the drums, and zone the other stuff out, just to see like how he might have chose certain parts for the lyrics, just to kind of, I don't know. That's cool to think
But
about.
yeah, all his drum parts were very purposeful, and he would repeat them. Unlike a Stuart Copeland, who, he did it in the moment, and then when he plays live, obviously he represents the song, but he plays in the moment. Whereas Neil has constructed what his drum part is, and he's going to execute that drum part.
Yet, which is such a funny little thing, to think about, is Police heavily influenced Rush in the 80s. So Rush came first, obviously, with all the kind of, rock and prog stuff. And then all of a sudden, everybody started listening to the Police, including my dear friends like Barry Morballo from Jethro Tull, Terry Bozzio I've been on tour with. And he said like, yep, all of a sudden Barry from Jethro Tull played him actually a Police tape. And everybody was like, holy shit, what's going on? They changed the game, combining reggae with punk, with prog or whatnot. And all of a sudden, including Terry and Neil and Alex Lifeson, they sounded all of a sudden a bit police-ish.
Yeah.
Especially Alex.
It's cool, I mean, why not giving props, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's great.
Out, yeah.
You got some honorables?
I got a couple of honorables because I got to call Vinny out over here. I'll get to that in a second. We've got
I'm
Vince Neil.
listening to all this.
Vince
You
Neil.
guys listen to so much stuff. Wow.
Vince Neil gets fired, quits, whatever, Motley Crue, and gets his first album Exposed, which is You're Invited But Your Friends Can't Come. Bullet Boys, Zsa Zsa. You got Guns N' Roses, Spaghetti Incident, which more like kind of punk, a little bit of their influences of the cover bands or covering songs that bands they love, George Lynch, Sacred Groove. And the one where I'm saying is Blue Murder, Your Brother, 1993.
But he's not on that record.
Nothing But Trouble. So never mind.
I think he plays one track, but he obviously he's on the debut record. But him and Tony left for that record, so it was just Sykes that was left for that second record.
He tried to get that band together so many times again.
Yeah.
Carmine going over to John's house in Northridge. He'd go over there, he'd come back. Yeah, it looks like, we're going to get together. And I'm thinking, right, because John was
Hard to
flaky,
wrangle.
put it that way. And they never got it together. But the first record was great.
That first record was amazing.
But then you put all these new people in and call it Blue Murder. They're kind of stupid.
Well, that was happening a
Putting all
lot.
new guys in Led Zeppelin going, it's Led Zeppelin. No way. Each guy has personality in that.
Yeah.
Can't change that.
And of course, when John passed away, they didn't try to keep going. That was it.
Yeah.
Anyways, before we move on, a couple other records you didn't mention, since we're doing a couple honorables. We got Scorpions Face the Heat. We got Candlebox's debut record and Fight's debut record after Rob Halford left Judas Priest.
War of Words.
War of Words, yes. So, all right, that was 1993.
This is the featured subject.
All right, it's time for our featured subject, and we are going to do another episode of Discography Desirables. And today, the band that we are featuring is the fathers of heavy music, Black Sabbath. And for the first time, we have somebody who is actually in Black Sabbath to join us for this segment. Of course, that's Vinny Appice, who played on Mob Rules and Dehumanizer
Live Evil.
and Live Evil,
The
which
Devil
is
You Know.
And of course, you played a lot of Black Sabbath songs, having toured with Black Sabbath. So there's a lot of songs from the other albums that you are very in tune with,
familiar
as well.
with.
Yes,
is a good word.
So it'll be nice to hear your opinion on some of this stuff. So, Marco, what's your thoughts on Black Sabbath before we get going?
I'm very familiar with the discography of Black Sabbath and looking very much forward to the topic and going into details.
Breaking it down.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
of course, we know, Vinny, you are very familiar. What would you say is your favorite Black Sabbath record that you are not on?
I like the first record was just so raw, you know. There's mistakes on it. You know, you hear them stop and they almost stop together. Wow, but it all had that feel and that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
My friend, when I was young, he goes, "You hear this new band that came out?" No. So I went over, sitting on the bed, and he puts on Black Sabbath. It's like, wow, that is scary. My God. Then I look at the names like Iomi. What kind of name is that? And then Ozzy? What is that? Ozzy. Never heard of that stuff, but it was scary.
And then Geezer.
And Geezer, Geezer Butler. Bill Ward was the
most
normal
normal
guy.
name, yeah.
Bill Ward worked in the supermarket, you know, down the street. But it was really scary when I first heard it because I was listening to Zeppelin and stuff my brother did, and the drums were big and it was a bigger sound, and all of a sudden there's this dead drums and evil guitar sound, no less the way he played those chords. Only he can play those chords.
Mm-hmm.
And I played with a lot of people, and I played Iron Man a zillion times, and nobody can do the intro like Tony. But it's so nasty and evil. When he does that, you go, oh my God.
Wow. And you probably played that song every gig that you played with Black Sabbath, right?
Yeah, well, Ronnie came in. They did the Heaven and Hell album, and then they didn't have enough songs, so they had to play the old stuff too. And people wanted to hear Iron Man, War Pigs, Paranoid. So we played all that stuff. Ronnie hated it. Ronnie hated singing that stuff because it was so more simple than what he's used to. The way Ozzy sang and what Ronnie sings, it's two different things.
Well, Ronnie certainly delivered on Live Evil on those songs.
Yeah.
Well, he never phoned it in, even if he didn't like doing them.
No, he always puts his heart into it, but he hated singing that stuff, you know. And then as it went on, we could start doing more stuff from Heaven and Hell, then Mob Rules, and then we didn't even play the old stuff.
Dan, what's your, as a younger guy, younger cat?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. The first experience with Black Sabbath was seeing the Dehumanizer album cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was in high school, but I remember my friend's brother had it, and he was talking about how his parents thought it was evil and satanic and that he shouldn't listen to it. And but I didn't listen to it at the time. I just remember seeing the cover and going, oh, that's kind of scary, you know, a little bit. And I mean, that album cover is stained in my brain from that memory. Yeah, that
times have changed. Now people look at it and go, oh, it's a cartoon. But back in the day, things were scary.
Right.
Good.
What was the album that you were scared of and you put in a closet?
not Black Sabbath. That was Blizzard of Oz.
Blizzard of Oz. That's funny.
Well, I had the album. I owned the record.
Yeah.
And it was not a problem until I went to school. This is like 1980, 81. And my science teacher literally took the whole period to talk about satanic panic and backward masking. Remember when that was, everybody was like talking about that?
Yeah.
And I'm in junior high.
Right.
So yeah, I was scared. I went home and I put those, I didn't throw them away. I just put them in my mom's closet. And I retrieved them when I was over it. It was that one and Moving Pictures that I put in the closet.
That's weird that you
Moving
put moving
Pictures.
pictures in there.
Yeah,
Why? It's got a red
witch on it.
pentagram on it. It's got a witch at the
Yep.
stake.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty scary when you're a little kid.
I did the Heaven and Hell tour. Everybody was saying that there's backwards stuff on the album. So when we started making Holy Diver, I said to Ronnie, let's put something backwards on there because they keep accusing the band of doing something backwards.
You're going to accuse me, might as well do it.
So, and the last song on Holy Diver called Shame on the Night. It fades out, it's fading, and there's these monks going, whoa, 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 whoa. And then Ronnie you can hear it. And he goes, yes, yes, yeah, yeah. He said, crucify the diver. And back then we had to turn the tape around. And put it in. So it's in there. Nobody said a word. So it goes to show you what where this stuff comes from.
It's so suggestive. It's almost like magic. There's a comedian now that I've seen on TV where he'll get up with just regular songs and he'll give you an ulterior lyric, a funny lyrics. Like, I don't know why this artist is singing this line. And he'll tell you the line. And of course, that's not the line. But now that everybody's been fed that, when it goes by, that's what they hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what that was. Because they would give you, okay, look, this is what he's saying, and listen. And of course, you could do stuff like that with any record.
So Bad Moon Rising, right? We know the song. There's a bathroom on the right. So when you think about when you're hearing that song, there's the bathroom on the right.
That's what I sing every time I go out here to use the bathroom.
Yeah, there's a bathroom on the right. That's all there.
Okay, let's get rolling with our discography desirables. Starting off with the debut record, Black Sabbath, came out in February 1970. It hit number 23 in the U.S. charts and number 8 in the U.K. Produced by Roger Bain. Of course, we have Ozzy on vocals and harp. Tony Iommi on guitars, Geezer Butler on bass, and Bill Ward on drums, of course. Was only one single, Evil Woman. What's your pick on this one here, Rusty Bones?
I mean, the song, Black Sabbath, it just sounds...
Well, those three chords are called the Devil's Triad.
Tritonus.
Yeah.
Tritonus.
They were banned in the 1600s, 1700s, so you couldn't play those chords.
Combine
But
with
some
each
of
other,
the composers at
Sneak
the
it
time
in.
wrote and put them in.
Mhm.
But you're not supposed to. It was bad thing to play those chords together.
Yeah. Bad mojo.
Very nerve-wracking to get that low and keep the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. It's not in time. Da, 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 da. Dun. That's the way they played. Then, oh no! Then they had smoke come up. So back then they had smoke in oil drum barrels, hot water, and then they throw dry ice on it. And that creates smoke. And then they blow the smoke to the stage. So when the loud part came, oh no! Down, and the smoke machines blew up. And the ice went all the way up in the air, and the water and everything down on me.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh shit.
There's that song again.
The drums are like, then I'm sitting up there and they turn around and they're all laughing. Tony, Geezer, and Ronnie are laughing. And I go, oh shit. Some of the dry ice went down the back of my pants. And now it's burning.
Oh, no.
It sticks to your
Oh,
skin.
yeah, it's not good.
Ronnie's going, I go, no, I gotta run off.
Oh, my
There's
God.
20,000 people. I run off and go to the medics. This was in England. There's two women. Go, okay, pull your pants down. I go, really?
It's
Pull
cold.
the pants down, and they're picking the ice off, dry ice off my ass. They put cream on it. Meanwhile, they're mopping up the stage. Tony, Geezer, and Ronnie thought this was the most funny thing they've ever seen. And they're laughing, and then they wipe the stage up, and then they come in. Are you okay? I said, yeah, can you continue? I said, well, we better.
Yeah.
And so I went up, and they go, and Vinny's back. I had a pillow. Yeah, I got the pillow. So I sat on the pillow because it hurt. And we finished the show.
Oh man,
And that's during that show. But all weird stuff happened during that.
that's crazy.
Marco, what song you pick out of Black
I just
Sabbath?
love hearing those stories. But I would pick
Yeah,
the
me
same
too.
song, Black Sabbath, and just the forbidden chord, as they called it in the medieval times, basically, right? It was like the boom, ba, boom, ba, like the tritonus, and they're milking that chord in that song, isn't it? That's what that's
the whole
the
song.
whole song is all about. But what really is kind of it gives a lot of suspense is, as Vinny rightfully obviously said it, the space that people really underestimate, because when you're on stage and you're playing a song, usually people get excited, and they kind of either way play too fast or they play too busy or something. But a song like that needs discipline on top of it, and that's cool. You hear the silence, and the silence sometimes speaks loud.
That's a nerve-wracking song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And even me, I'm going, down, down,
yeah,
going, out of
yeah.
time,
yeah.
I've always
Would you
wondered
look
that
at each
about
other
that
then?
one, too.
Would you do like a jazz gig basically or something? You would look at each other, go like now or something with Geezer.
not so much. Oh, Tony,
Tony, right? More, right?
boom, 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 boom.
So you just got a feel of the pulse after a
Yeah,
while.
I learned how to play behind the beat from playing with, especially Tony. Everything's behind. They were in no rush to get to the end. Black Sabbath, in no rush to get to the end. Just keep going and going.
The name, even like I've always thought the name too, Tony Iommi, is just like fits that role.
Well, I saw that
Well, he
name,
made it fit.
IOMMI. What is that? As a
Right.
kid,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never saw a name
yeah, it's
like
just
that.
different.
And then Ozzy, the whole thing was like
Right.
freaky. Then I wind up playing with them. And I was a big Black Sabbath fan.
Right, that's crazy.
I was more into Zeppelin and stuff, and then I got a call. And actually, the call was from Sharon Osbourne to play with Ozzy first.
Hmm.
In 1980, they go, hang on for Sharon. Sharon comes on. Vinny, yes, we're putting a new band together with Ozzy, and we heard about you, and we'd like to fly you to England and hang out with Ozzy. Now, my brother told me about Ozzy. They played together in the 70s with Cactus and Black Sabbath, and they fought over drugs and all the craziness that happened. I went, oh, okay, fly over to England. I didn't even know where England was because I'd never been out of the States. I've been to Canada. I was like 21 years old, 22 years old. All right, let me call you back and blah, blah, blah. So I called Carmine. I said, hey, I got this offer to go play with Ozzy. What do you think? He goes, yeah, he's crazy, man. Last time we were at the Rainbow, I turned around to sign an autograph for somebody. I turned back and Ozzy's sleeping in a plate of spaghetti. He's telling me these stories. I go, oh, shit. I don't think I've ever played with anybody with a head plate and spaghetti and his hands in it. So I called back and I said, you know what? I can't do it.
Interesting.
Didn't take that opportunity, which would have totally directed my career to something else.
Yeah.
Or I could have been at that
Yeah,
play with
that's
Andy.
true, yeah.
Because I was
Yeah.
young and
That's right,
I knew
yeah.
Randy. Hey, let's go for a ride in the plane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's roll a joint first, and then
Yeah.
go up in the plane.
Yeah.
And then about a month or two later, I get a call, and it's from Black Sabbath's tour manager. They said, hey, well, we heard about it. I said, what's my number on the rainbow bathroom wall? I mean, I don't mind you guys calling, but that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you want to come meet Tony Iommi? So I went down to the hotel in Hollywood and met the tour manager. And then Tony walked in with one of the albums I did in 78 called Axis, 3-piece band. Really good album produced by Andy Johns. And he liked it. And he walked in with the album. This is good. Come down to rehearsal tomorrow. So I put the drums in my 67 Mustang.
Wow.
I pull up to SIR, go in, and I met Ronnie for the first time, and Geezer and Tony. And they said, well, what do you want to play? Now, I wasn't a big Black Sabbath fan, but I heard Neon Nights on the radio 2 weeks before. And I thought, wow, that new singer, I didn't know Ronnie either. That new singer for Sabbath is really good. Good song. So I knew the song played, and it only had a break in the middle. I said, let's play that. So we played that, and everything went good. They were all happy. Oh, cool. We worked out something else. But my drums looked about this big, and he had 4 stacks of Marshalls. Actually, this side. And they had 4 stacks of Ampeg amps. So Tony goes, "Can you play double bass?" I said, "No, but I can call Ludwig and build a setup." Each tour got bigger and bigger until the last Heaven and Hell tour I had 21 drums. It killed my shoulder. So it's Tony's fault. So anyway, I joined Black Sabbath because they were there in LA. It was easy to do. My brother Carmine said he's crazy, and I took his word. Then he winds up playing with Ozzy years later. He tells me not to play with him.
Well, Paranoid came out the same year. This time, number 12 in the U.S. And in the U.K., it went to number 1. This was also produced by Roger Bain. And the singles, of course, these are the big ones throughout history, Paranoid and Iron Man. Rusty Bones, was one of those your favorite song from this record, or you got something else to give us? Because there's some big ones on this one.
Well, I'm going with the title track again.
Are you?
I am. I like the fast-paced lick. Fairies Wear Boots is I put in second place.
Marco?
Yeah. I think, that Paranoid is a little more fine-tuned than the first one. The first one was almost like a little bit like, it was a great debut album. And as with Led Zeppelin 1, which they recorded in 9 hours or something, I think Black Sabbath had sort of a similar story, which is cool. And the second album is a bit more fine-tuned. It has a good sound. There are great songs on it. And Fairies Wear Boots would be probably my pick as well.
It'd probably be War Pigs for you then, because I've heard you say
I love
times.
War Pigs. I love playing War Pigs, and that's became my theme song now.
Yeah, great song.
That's mine.
War Pigs is your selection.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, it seemed like the theme song of Black Sabbath was Iron Man. Now I would say the theme song from Black Sabbath is War Pigs.
Yeah.
But
There's 2 tempos in that song.
yeah.
Us and Ozzy. So the first show we play with Ozzy, tempo. Ozzy comes out, "Come on!" to the audience. This tempo. And Tony and Geezer go, "Oh shit!" And they come close. Don't listen to him. Until he catches on. I always remember that. I went, "Oh my God, who expected that?" How many times have he played this song?
Generals gathered in their masses. Just like
All right, so Master of Reality comes out August 1971, hits number 22 in the US, again number 1 in the UK, and again produced by Roger Bain. Only one single, Children of the Grave. Mr. Rusty Bones.
Well, there's 2 instrumentals on this album.
Okay.
And I didn't pick either one.
Thanks
Useless
for
information
sharing.
up here. I like the riff, how it kicks off. Sweet Leaf. So I'm going with Sweet Leaf is the tune.
I would do the same. It would be just, the intro with the cough and then going into Sweet Leaf is super cool. And Tony Iommi told a story. You probably know that anyways. That was him coughing.
Oh, was it?
Sweet
No, I
Leaf.
didn't know that.
You didn't know that? He said they were passing a bong, one of those, the bongs.
That's a bong cough?
That's a bong cough. They were passing it around, and he said,
Man.
he took a deep inhale, and he said, I almost choked to death on that thing. He had such a severe cough, and Roger Bain recorded it, and that became the intro of the album.
We used to get so much pot thrown on stage when we played that song.
Oh yeah, so there you go.
Well, that was the
wow.
birth of
That
Stoner
was
Rock
it.
right there.
I don't have any pot. Let's play that song.
It is called Sweet
Ronnie
Leaf.
and I have pot.
What do you got, Dan?
I got
Children of the Grave.
Children of the Grave, yeah.
Another great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Sweet Leaf, love Children of the Grave, love Orchid. I think that's a really cool movement there. Solitude, very interesting song to listen to. But I picked After Forever. I just like the drive of that song. To Volume 4, September 1972. Hit number 13 in the US, number 5 in the UK. This time we got a new producer. This is Patrick Meehan and Black Sabbath themselves. Of course, they've now earned the right to have a little bit more control. One single, Tomorrow's Dream. Rusty Bones, what do you think about Volume 4?
So I got a couple good memories from the song I'm picking, and one old, one new, kind of like I think when you get married or something like that.
I know what you're picking.
But I'm going with Changes. I mean, I love the Back to the Beginning, what Youngblood did with it. I mean, I think that was a great honor.
Just won a Grammy
For that.
performance.
Yeah.
Marco?
I would pick Supernaut from that album.
Supernaut's great.
And it was Frank Zappa's favorite song.
Great funky vibe.
From Black Sabbath. Yeah. It was John Bonham's favorite song from that album. And I almost dare I guess, since Tony Iommi and Brian May are longtime friends, and that album came out before the first Queen album. And there were like, some orchestrated guitars that, maybe, and I'm the biggest Queen fan on earth, that, but could have partially influenced Brian even,
Yeah.
So I think, Supernaut is
They had to have been influencing each other.
each other or something. Yeah, super cool. Great song. Love that song.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
He
one.
used to come to the shows all the time.
I bet, right?
He
Yeah.
got up in London and played the Mob Rules with us,
No way.
IMA.
Oh my gosh.
And then one time
That's
later
cool.
on, Heaven and Hell, we're doing a VIP meet. We're all sitting there.
Yeah.
Kids are in the line. They're coming, getting 4 autographs. Then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, Brian walks in. He pulls a chair up, starts signing.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Brian May, oh my God. So the kids got ours, the whole band, and him.
Yeah.
It was so nice. He just
Yeah.
sat there and signed stuff.
That's
took
cool.
pictures and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that's super cool.
What say you, Daniel?
I've got Snowblind for that one. That's a song about cocaine.
And that's why.
That's not the reason I like it, but that's what the song's about.
Okay. You just had the sinister look
Yeah.
over there. Yeah. Love Changes. To me, it was between Changes and Supernaut. I also like Wheels of Confusion. Good song. But I'm going to land on Changes on this one.
I'm going through changes.
We're doing that song to Vegas because now it became a big
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's back to
Like
the
a
resurgent
Youngblood
of
thing.
that song. Yeah, it's on the charts again.
Yeah, because of the Youngblood thing and all that.
Crazy how that stuff happens. Out of everything that happened at Back to the Beginning, that moment.
Mhm.
But we even knew it when we did the rundown of Back to the Beginning on the podcast.
Yeah.
That moment felt like a moment.
Just got a Grammy.
It's got
right?
legs, yeah. All right, then there was 1973, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, hit number 11 in the US, number 4 in the UK. Again, produced by Black Sabbath. And now they've brought in a keyboard player or piano and mini moog player, Rick Wakeman. Very
Okay,
different sounding record. There's one single, the title, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Mr. Rusty Bones, what do you choose?
So the first time I heard this song, I'm thinking that it was, I mean, I might have heard it before, but the first time I really heard it was from Anthrax, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. And it was their 1987 I'm the Man EP that they came out with. So I like that song a lot. Killing Yourself to Live is another good one. And then Sabra Cadabra
Yeah.
is another one of those, kind of that funky groove and the changes that are on that song. But I'm going with Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Yeah, likewise. A National Acrobat is another one, which is cool. Fluff is on that one. Then there's also Who Are You on that album.
Yes.
Heavily Moog influence, and I love that song. It's because it's so different. But I would go for Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, just because of the diversity of the song. But it also contains, in my opinion, or from what I know, pretty much the first black metal riff ever written, which is nobody had a riff like that. That
It
was
gets
like
pretty heavy down now.
man, that in 1973, that is like thrash metal already,
Yeah.
isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
or black metal or whatever it was. So I have to kind of, and that album, along with that album cover, and then that title track, and when you still look at that album cover, it's timeless. It's super cool for my eyes, at least in the ears. So there you go, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
I do that with Marco. I mean, that riff is the riff that stands out for me. Kind of doom metal, I would say. And the artwork, just the cover alone. But then when you flip it over,
Yeah.
The dichotomy of
Amazing.
the two pieces of art is really, really
Yeah.
cool.
And if you play it backwards,
Even
nothing
cooler.
happens.
Yeah, I picked Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, but some honorables I will say National Acrobat, Killing Yourself to Live.
Yeah.
And I really like the melody, and I think this is one of Ozzy's better vocals performances is Looking for Today off of Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. So a little bit more melody. And you're going to see actually a little bit more melody from Black Sabbath now in these next records.
Yeah.
So next record, Sabotage.
Yeah.
July 1975, hit 28 in the US and number 7 in the UK. Also produced by Black Sabbath, but now joining them is Mike Butcher. One single, I Am Going Insane. Rusty, are you going insane?
I already went there. I'm back. Symptoms of the Universe could be my favorite, actually, from the Ozzy catalog. Aggressive driving riff, the changes in it from electric to acoustic. Ozzy still screaming. Bill Ward's drumming was superb on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Great drum song.
Marco.
Yeah, likewise. Well, that album is one of my favorite Sabbath albums, period. It's like it is so aggressive and so almost what they did with like metal riffs or for that period of time, they almost kind of did for punk because they combined the Symptom of the Universe, that driving groove combined with it's proper metal already.
Yeah, with the down picking and all that.
And the album, how it starts, like with Hole in the Sky, and then into Don't Start Too Late, this beautiful guitar piece by Tony Iommi. Going straight into Symptom of the Universe, then is Megalomaniac, then side 2 starts with Thrill of It All, which is one of the best drum grooves, or one of my favorite drum grooves that Bill Ward ever delivered. Thrill of It All. That is super cool.
Yeah.
And Superstar is on that one.
Yep.
One of the most eclectic and eccentric songs also they ever done. So in my
The
opinion,
Ritz on there also.
was it again?
The
The
Rit.
Rit is on that one. Super cool album. That's one of the Sabbath albums top 3 for me. Yeah.
Symptom of the Universe for me on that one. The first time I heard the song was the Sepultura cover of it. And I thought it was a Sepultura song. I was like, this is a cool song that they wrote, And I realized it's Sabbath. And yeah,
You realized it or you read the liner notes?
I think I realized it later. Like, I don't think I realized it in the moment. Like when I was, I didn't read too much back then.
Yeah, I like the acoustic Don't Start Too Late thing too. That's really cool. But Symptom of the Universe is my pick. All right. Technical Ecstasy comes out in October 1976. Hit number 51 in the US, number 13 in the UK. One single, It's All Right, or 2, It's All Right, and Gypsy was also a single. Rusty, what do you pick?
Backstreet Kids kind of sounds like a Zeppelin song, like Achilles' Last Stand to me on there anyway.
It's a good opening song.
I like the cowbell, on the Rock and Roll Doctor. Dirty Women's got that classic vibe and the funky vibe of All Moving Parts. So I'm going with All Moving Parts. I like that vibe, funky.
That had a cool vibe. The album in general didn't resonate with me that much, because if you kind of, do an album like Sabotage, and how do you follow up with that, on that one? And the album cover was, I thought, okay. It was strangely enough done by Hypnosis, who did like the Pink Floyd and some of the Zeppelin album covers. But that album, still to this day, some find it underrated, some don't connect with it that well. I was one of the later ones, unfortunately, but I like some of the songs. But there you go, the first song.
Kind of similar. Yeah, Dirty Woman on that one.
Well, this album features a song that has Bill Ward on Vox. It's All Right. My favorite song in this is the song where I feel like almost like a precursor to what Ozzy is. His voice is changing, and the song is She's Gone. It takes you on a musical journey. There's strings, there's orchestration in that song, and it's very melodic. And I think, again, he delivers one of his better vocals. That's what I pick. And now we are to Never Say Die. We're going to even getting more melodic in Black Sabbath. September 1978, US hit number 69, and UK hit number 12. This was produced by Black Sabbath. And now we have Don Airy on keys and 2 singles, Never Say Die and Hard Road. Rusty, what do you think?
Well, we keep talking about Ronnie James Dio and Ozzy, but no one's mentioned Dave Walker yet singing in the concerts, actually. Ozzy's left the band briefly, and Dave Walker comes in. He was in Fleetwood Mac.
On this tour?
On the tour. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I like the song Shockwave, but I'm going with the title track again. Never Say Die. I think that's a cool riff. I like the groove to it.
Marco, what do you think?
Severely underrated album, in my opinion. And it's probably the most complex Sabbath album that they did, playing-wise. There's a song like Air Dance on it. I remember playing that to my fellows from the Aristocrats, our manager, and to Guthrie. And I said, like, hey, I put that song on. I said, like, guess who this is? And it sounded like Queen meets, I was like, is it Frank Zappa? Like the guitar orchestration, but then the Frank Zappa is kind of, improvisation part. Then there's like a Santana kind of, open part in it. Literally, they didn't know what it was. They would go like Zappa, Santana. That's how far out that album was. Mm-hmm. So I can only recommend everyone to listen to the album, to the song Air Dance. Such a cool piece of music. So I really like that song, and that's my favorite pick from Never Say Die.
Never Say Die is my favorite song.
Yeah.
Junior's Eyes would be my a really good second on that. But I love that album. I feel like same thing. I feel like it's a little bit underrated.
Yeah,
definitely underrated record. The songs are more melodic. They're a little bit more specific, less jammy record. Mm. I can hear a lot of Beatles influence on this record, actually.
There's a big band song on it, too.
But the song I pick, which kind of has a Revolver vibe to it to me, is Hard Road. That's my favorite from that. And that is where we say goodbye to Ozzy. And in 1980, one of the best records ever recorded, in my opinion.
Whoa.
Heaven and Hell.
Wait, let me put my seatbelt on.
Came out in April 1980. It hit number 28 in the US and number 9 in the UK. This was produced by the great Martin Birch.
Yeah.
Of course, now you have the great Ronnie James Dio on vocals, and Jeff Nichols is doing keys. There was 3 singles from this record: Neon Nights, Lady Evil, and one of my favorite songs, Die Young. Mr. Rusty Bones, there's only one answer to this, but go ahead.
I know the answer.
So to me, 2 of those singles, all of them are good. This album's great, top to bottom.
Phenomenal record.
Killer, no filler album. And Chad, you and I have talked about this multiple times. When Dio came in, this was a whole new, his powerful vocals, everything about it. His fantasy, mythology, all that stuff that he was writing about. To me, this is my favorite era of the Black Sabbath times. It's not just because you're here, Vinny, but you were part of it. So, hey, there you go. You got fans over here. But if Neon Nights and Lady Evil were on their own other albums, then they would be my pick. But I'm going with Heaven and Hell.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Be careful what you choose.
So the opening track of that album is Neon Nights.
Right. It's another great one.
And I remember kind of listening to that album. By that time, I was already, when did it come out? 81, right?
Yeah.
1980.
80.
I was 9 years old by that time. And I remember it kind of, even though I liked Never Say Die, it was a statement when Heaven and Hell came out. It was like all of a sudden very directed, and it felt like almost like the Counterparts album from Rush, even though the other ones are not bad either, the ones before with the keyboard Latin thing. But it felt like we're coming back to the heaviness and making like a straightforward statement in your face kind of thing. And I love just the impact that Neon Nights kind of did to me when I listened to that album, and I like to remember that. I know there are great other songs on that one, but I picked Neon Nights because of this uncompromising drive, the way it started. So I'll pick that song. Yeah,
nice. I got Heaven and Hell. Yeah. You might have a pick on this one actually.
Oh, Children of the Sea.
Children of the Sea. Okay,
yeah. That was the first song they wrote.
You played a lot of songs from this record. You must have on tour.
Played almost all of them.
Yeah. And how many of these songs do you play now in Sabbath Nights?
We play Children of the Sea, and we play Neon Nights, and Heaven and Hell.
It's almost like a little bit like Holy Diver, right? The song, right? Boom, da-da-da, right?
That's an English thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
Bain. Bum, 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 bum,
Got it,
bum,
got it.
bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
The Gallop.
That song is one of the best heavy songs ever.
Yeah.
It's like an anthem.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
everything on that. I mean, side 1, Neon Nights, Children of the Sea, Lady Evil,
Mm-hmm.
and then, of course, Heaven and Hell. And then side 2, Wishing Well. And Die Young, Dio's voice on Die Young is heavenly to me.
Yell the wind, though the wind won't help you flying home. Your back's to the wall.
Then Walk Away and Lonely is a Word. Phenomenal record. Phenomenal record.
Goes on and on and on, heaven and hell.
I could talk a long time about that, but I'm not going to. We're going to move on to The Mob Rules.
Finally!
I gotta go now.
Hit number 29 in the US, number 12 in the UK. This was also produced by the great Martin Birch, and now we have a new drummer on this record, Vinny Appice.
He's pretty good.
2 singles off of this, Mob Rules and Turn Up the Night. Rusty Bones.
I keep going with the title track, and I'm going with the title track again. Give me a second one. I'm going with Slipping Away. I think that's a great tune as well.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the songs on this record.
Yeah. Turn Up the Night, Country Girl. Another one. Solid album, top to bottom.
Voodoo, is in that one,
A
right?
lot of people like Voodoo. I didn't like that song very much.
Okay, so the thing is, and I'm not saying it because you're here, but that's also in the top 3 probably of my Sabbath records.
Oh, yeah.
I love that album because by that time I started already picking up drums, and I love your drumming, so there you go. Yeah. So, no, but seriously, I really like that album, and to me, that is the Mob Rules, the song itself, but also like just Turn Up the Night, how just with the count of that, it's like, yep, that's deliverance. And I love the groove on Slipping Away because that defines kind of Vinny's pulse. I really love that. There's a lot of soul in it. Yeah, no, you're welcome. And the Sign of the Southern Cross is on that one too.
Yeah.
That's Geezer's favorite song.
That's my pick.
For me, it's hard to kind of pick it, and especially now that you're sitting here, you know. But my least favorite song is Country Girl. Yeah, that was like
It's a little departure from the rest of the record, but still.
I just
good
had to
listen.
say something least, so because Vinny's no, I love that album. Great playing. I would probably kind of, pick Turn Up the Night is great, just because of that entrance again, I also like the effect, the E550, 5150.
Oh, yeah, that's Geezer.
But that is cool, kind of, just with these effects going into the Mob Rules, with the synth sounds or the harmonizer sounds. Just the way you come in there with like the, oh, come on. You have to wait for that one to really kind of come in, and that defines this man.
Yes.
There we go. I love
Now,
it.
Vinny, you're playing a 24-inch bass now. Were you back then too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
22s are for girls. I'll tell you a quick story of Mob Rules. What happened was we were on the Heaven and Hell tour, playing the Heaven and Hell album, and then the Warner Brothers called up and said, we need a song for the movie Heavy Metal.
Oh.
It's an animated movie.
Yeah.
So they agreed to do a song, write a new song, and we had a couple of days off, so we went into John Lennon's house. Now, this is where it gets funny. In England, of course, and it's the house where John did the Imagine video and walking in the gardens with T-Rex hedges, 20 feet tall. It's pretty cool. So we go there. So they hand out keys. Now it's a studio there, big mansion, beautiful. And I get the key and I walk to the room and it says John and Yoko on the plaque. He just passed.
Oh.
And I've seen too many Frankenstein movies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I want to stay here? I don't know. I mean, I should have stayed there because even if it was a ghost of John Lennon,
Still be cool.
Hang out.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, let's jam, dude.
But I didn't. I said, can I get a different room of Frady baby cat here or there? I got a different room. So in that house, we set the drums up. Big wooden staircase, kind of like Zepp.
Yeah.
Mic's up on the top. And I had a camera on me and I had a video monitor. The guys were in a whole nother room, couldn't see them. And we put together that song. Funny thing is, in between songs or when took a break or something, everybody's walking around, you open a closet and all this Beatles stuff falls out.
Wow, man.
Records, gold records, awards, whatever. Just
shoved
like
in
it
the
was
closet.
thrown in there.
Yeah.
And even the boys were going, oh, wow. Whoa, look at this. You know, it was pretty amazing. And
Yeah,
then
that's pretty crazy.
the White Room with John's piano, still there with the white piano. It's friggin' amazing.
Wow.
Too bad there weren't cell phones back then.
Mm.
You know, I had like a
Oh my
fucking
gosh.
disc camera. Remember the disc camera?
Yeah.
Stupid idiot. And I probably got there and there were
Polaroid kind of thing.
2
almost,
pictures
isn't it?
left.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Oh, man.
So that's when we put together the Mob Rules. Tony, Mr. Riff, okay, and then worked on it a little bit, and then there it was. Yeah, and then they were all happy. Wow, because it was the first song with a different drummer than Bill. Because when I joined the tour, it was like until Bill comes back, but Bill never came back. And then I thought, we did this song, and Bill's never going to be able to play this song.
Yeah.
It's not his style, you know? Not his thing. And then when we finished that tour, we came back to LA, re-recorded it at the record plant with Martin Birch.
You cemented yourself into the band, and then you left
Well,
with Ronnie to go do Dio.
then we did Live Evil, and they weren't getting on very well.
Yeah.
I never had a problem with anybody. They didn't have a problem with me. And then it was like, okay, shit's hitting the fan now. Then Ronnie said, well, we finished the Live Evil thing and the tour. We went back here, and Ronnie said, I'm leaving the band. Form my own band. I'd like you to come with me in the Rainbow. You know, it's up to you what you want to do, because they wanted me to stay with them.
But you decided to go.
Then I decided, well, shit, I'm 23 years old, 24 years old, however old I was. This sounds exciting. Now when you're in the 60s, well, maybe I should do this. It's more stable.
Right.
No, when you're 23, it's like, yeah, let's do a new band. Anything goes in a new band with the greatest singer in rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it, Ronnie. And then we started Holy Diver.
Phenomenal record also.
Yeah, it was like, ooh.
It's a good choice.
So I have a question about Mob Rules. My favorite song, which none of you guys mentioned.
Yeah, falling off the edge of the world.
What do you remember about writing, arranging, recording that song?
Well, all the songs were rehearsed at a place in Van Nuys, was it? Somewhere in Van Nuys. It was just a crappy rehearsal place. And we used to go in there every day and just jam. And I would be in charge of the cassette tapes. And it wasn't elaborate. It was a boom box with like 2 mics plugged in, and that was it. And play, and G Geezer would jump in. Okay, stop. So Tony started a riff again. Boom. I had all those cassette tapes.
Do you still have those cassette tapes?
Yeah, I'm releasing a bootleg album. I plan on next year. Yeah, they're all on cassettes. I got live tapes. I got all sorts of stuff.
Oh, man.
I don't specifically remember each song, but this kind of came out, you know? We
Yeah,
played
yes.
so well together, and it's just, you know, Tony from Birmingham, England, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but yet we fit in the same feel, you know, and he played behind, taught me to pull it back, you know, make it bigger. And then we went into the record plant and recorded it. And I remember my brother was in the studio next door with Rod Stewart. So we used to try to freak them out. And one time we put all crosses all over the studio and on their doors and all the stupid stuff we did. They're going, well, these guys are weird, man. What are they doing in there? Candles. But it was a fun time.
Is there any song that you kind of, you know, when you guys would play live that you always would look forward to? Yeah, that's my jam. That's the one I always look
Mob
forward
Rules.
to.
Yeah.
When you hear that guitar doing,
Yeah.
especially with Tony,
Right.
fat guitar, boom, with
Yeah.
Geezer. Holy
Super cool.
shit.
Yeah.
Amazing band. Even Tony emails me back. He goes, we had a great band.
Yes.
Yeah.
No denying
Why don't
the
we put it
chemistry.
back together with we were supposed to do with Rob Halford?
Really?
You played the show with Rob Halford in
We
it,
played
right?
the 2 shows with Rob Halford.
Heaven and Hell shows?
Yep.
Really?
This was in 92
Judas Priest
because
singer.
Pacific Amphitheater down south there.
Yeah, Orange County.
2 Ozzy shows. Sabbath was going on before Ozzy. And it was his retirement tour. Yeah, 92. Good thing he retired in 92.
Wow. Yeah.
And Ronnie said, I'm not doing it. He didn't trust what could happen going on before Ozzy, and all of a sudden the mic goes off, things like that. He said, I'm not doing it. So now I'm in the middle again. I go, what do I do? So I talked to Ron. I said, look, you don't mind if I do this, right? I don't want to leave them hanging.
Yeah.
It's a big show, and then I leave, and then you got another drummer that's not locked in, so.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, go ahead and do it. So we were getting together with Rob Halford in a rehearsal studios in Phoenix. So people that were in there, they see us come in. There's Vinny, Tony Iommi, Geisa Butler, and Rob coming in the studio. Holy shit. Yeah, it was, look on their faces was pretty funny.
Do you have recordings of this?
Of the show, yeah. You can
I
search
must-
It's incredible.
Have
Oh,
it.
really? It's
Black
you see it?
Sabbath with Rob Halford.
Oh, man.
How
You heard
was,
it?
how,
No,
how
I
was
haven't
Rob
heard
Halford
this.
doing?
No.
What's that?
How was Rob Halford singing and doing? He was probably
Oh, it was great, but
right?
we didn't do the same song. So it was
Yeah.
like another thing where, oh shit, we're not locked in.
Yeah.
All of a sudden we're doing Symptom of the Universe, or
Uh-huh.
but we did Heaven and Hell and all that stuff. Rob was great.
Yeah.
You know, he only rehearsed one time, and then a couple of days later, there's the gig, huge crowd and stuff, and he had a teleprompter and stuff. So we start the set, and a couple songs in, the teleprompter stops.
Oh no.
Oh,
So now Rob, being the professional that he is, had the lyrics taped on the floor. So he got down on one knee because he couldn't read them. He needed his glasses. Oh, shit. So he got down on one knee, which looked great. It went really well. So there was talk of, well, continue.
and
But
you
it
don't
never
know-
happened.
You don't know why it didn't happen?
Rob wanted it to happen. He told me, I'm waiting. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
gonna be
because
cool.
at this time, he's out of Judas Priest. He's just doing this fight stuff.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was really wanting that to happen, and then never happened. Tony never wanted to do it. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was quite a gig.
I'd say.
I'm going to be searching it in a couple hours.
Yeah. No shit. Yeah.
Those are our discography desirables for Black Sabbath. We're stopping there while we have Vinny in the dungeon. Other questions that we'd like to get answered?
I got one. When you guys are playing live, for one, did you play any Elf songs? And then
No.
no, okay. And then any Rainbow?
We played Long Live Rock and Roll, Man on Silver Mountain. Not with Sabbath, with Dio. We did Holy Diver, we took songs off of there, but then we did those two or three Rainbow songs, and then the Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, Ma Rule stuff. But we never played Elf. You know, when he was singing in the studio, I would be in the control room. I go, shit, I left my bag in the room. So I'd go in while he was singing. The mics were not live. And you go, holy shit. Just filled the room
Yeah.
just with his voice.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Do you have a favorite track off of the Holy Diver album?
I love Holy Diver.
Great song.
Yeah, they're all good tracks.
Yeah.
That album just came together. Everything gelled, and we rehearsed at Sound City Studios. You know, what Dave Grohl made a movie about.
Yeah.
And
Sound City is what it's called. Yeah.
so we had the board that everybody used, all the rock bands from the 70s, and cocaine spilled in the faders and wine, and pot and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Some of the faders didn't work. Okay, just go to a different channel. And,
Yeah.
the roof used to leak when it was raining in LA. There'd be a bucket. And then the room was big, so we wanted to get more of a live drum sound.
Mm.
So we all went to Home Depot, and we bought like 8 sheets of big plywood. So we put 2 on the floor, set the drums up, and built a hut around the drums with a roof.
Yeah.
And they had a little window in the front, not glass, but just
Yeah.
a place to see Ronnie and the band. And that's the drum sound.
Oh, wow.
So all the mics are in there, and they went off the wood back into the mics.
That's what I was about to ask you, actually, because you always, what I enjoy about your recordings or playing, and it doesn't matter how good or bad the overall sound is, but it's always joyful to listen to the depth of your drum sound. Always when you play, there is like a thing, you want to crank it up, and it breathes.
Well, that was Martin Birch.
Okay.
Because at Mob Rules, the album, we did it at the record plants.
Yeah.
So the drums were just set up. We didn't put any wood or anything.
Yeah.
But it was Ludwig drums.
Right.
But that was Martin.
When I hear you soloing, on especially the Live Evil album, a lot of the rudiments and all this kind of stuff are what people sometimes forget because they kind of point out your groove, which rightfully so, because you have a great feel, I think, But the technique, I think what you're using, especially in songs like Stand Up and Shout, is incredible. Just all the fast rolls you do at the very end and with the left lead kind of thing and all this kind of stuff that is like not overlooked. People appreciate it, but I think that should be, being talked about more. It's like, hang on,
Actually, that came on the radio the other day. I'm listening
cool.
to it going, holy shit.
You were on fire there, man. I mean, you're still
I was on fire. And
You impressed yourself?
I did impress. I was on, holy shit. Only because I'm 68 years old. And to get that energy level
I
again. Yeah.
Is there one song that exhausts you more than the others? Or is it when you... No, just...
That's
it's
a bitch, that song.
Real question, isn't it? So is it like...
Stand Up Shout on the record.
Yeah.
We went over it a bunch of times. Let's do another take. There's a lot of energy in that song.
But
But
when
I
you play...
find that it's harder when you get older.
So having an older brother, obviously looking up to him, I assume. And I mean, did he...
Well, he's 11 years older than me.
Right.
When I was like 8 or 9 or 8, he used to rehearse in the house in Brooklyn with the band. And I'd sit there on the floor and I'd look at all the wires and the amps and the microphones and then them playing. I went, wow, unbelievable. Holy, so that just got me
Oh, I'm sure.
burning. Then he joined the Fudge and they started doing big concerts. My parents loved it. They would take us, me and my sister, to see Carmine. I was like 9 years old, and see 3,000 kids screaming at my brother. I'm like, oh, wow. And then when he did a solo, I'd be more nervous going, I hope he's okay. He's going to go all right. It was just such an influence. So I just kept practicing.
Well, we really appreciate you popping up and surprising us tonight.
This is
Yeah, it was
great.
fun.
And we would love to have you back. with
We can
more
do the
things.
Dio albums.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the deal.
Love to talk more about
Yeah.
the Dio stuff.
Now, on the
You're
other
close.
hand, he's saying how good Carmine and I were. He comes over my house and me and Carmine in there, he blows both of us away.
Oh.
Well, I know he blows me away all the time.
He's an alien.
And then Carmine was there. I said, you got to come over, man. My brother's here.
Yeah.
So he came over and then he got on the drums. Carmine's going, holy shit.
That's what I say always when I hear you guys play. Come on, that's always like
Then my nephew, Mateo, he's like 7 years old playing with him. He killed Marco.
Yeah,
Fucking killed him.
He was just...
That's awesome.
Marco's going, I can't keep up. I can't keep up.
Yeah, he's so cute. Yeah, that's amazing.
The Dungeon recommends.
All right, what a great episode. Went through the whole, well, not the whole catalog, but a lot of the catalog
the
from
important part.
Thank you, Vinny, for coming in.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
that was very
course it is.
enlightening. I didn't realize how many great songs there were from Sabbath, and you guys knew all the albums and all the songs. Wow, it's incredible.
Any music releasing or live shows coming up that people can
Well,
go to? I know you're doing
we're
a
doing
private
a
one.
special event in Vegas, but it's not open to the public. And then we're doing Albuquerque, New Mexico at the Sky Casino. And then we're working on a bunch of other shows in the Midwest. And I got a lot of rock fantasy camps coming up next week with Stuart Copeland, Tommy Lee, Roger Daltrey.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Roger Daltrey is going to be in Florida. That's coming up. Tommy Lee's going to be out here, California, in May. He's with John 5.
Nice. And I'll say, play along. listen to the podcast and then go on Instagram and put in the comments of what your favorite song is from the albums from the Black Sabbath era.
Who, me?
Yeah, anybody. You too. And otherwise, great show. Great show. Thank you guys again for all coming in. And
Hey, thank you. Thanks
we'll
for
see
having
you
me.
next time.
See you in 1994.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Rock and Roll Dungeon. Until next time.
You're in the dungeon, baby. You're the